Guys, I was this close to buying the IKEA closet system. However, I changed my mind after finding out about the Target bookcase hack. And today we are going to explore, did I make a mistake or did I do the right thing? Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Rachel and this is Lux on the Low, where we talk all things with regard to having a luxurious life, whether that be home, your wardrobe, luxury handbags, you name it. That's what we talk about while trying to do it for the lowest cost possible. Today we are talking about how I almost bought the IKEA closet system. I had it built, which I'll go over that and what that looked like, but I had it built. I even paid for it and it was going to ship to me, and I called and I canceled it because I really wanted to do the Target bookshelf hack. And I figured if I can do this and customize it the way that I wanted to customize it for IKEA, but save a significant amount of money, then might as well. So let's get into it. For the closet that you see here, and I'm going to show you in more detail what that looks like, but for this closet, it cost me a total of $355. For the IKEA closet that I built, it was going to cost $2,675. So I saved around $2,300 or so with doing this hack, this Target bookshelf hack, versus doing the build with IKEA. I bought a total of 10 Target bookshelves. I waited until they went on sale. They are originally $40 and they went on sale for $20. And so that's when I bought them. And so in total, I paid $200 for them. And then I had to buy the bars to hang the clothes. And I bought those off at the Amazon. I bought a total of 12. And in total, with tax, those were $155. So I paid $355 for this closet. First, I thought it would be fun to go over how I had built it with IKEA. And then I'll show you how I built it here. And then we can both determine, do you think that it was worth it? Do I think that it was worth it? Do I wish I would have done the IKEA? Or am I glad that I did this one? For IKEA, I'm going to move over so that you guys can see over here. For the IKEA bookshelf, the things that I really cared about were having enough hanging room. I have a lot of clothes. I know this about myself. I try to pare down and still somehow I end up just getting more clothes. So I needed a lot of hanging room. So in most of the system, like they're called PAX, in most of the PAX wardrobes, I had multiple areas where the clothes were hanging, like at least 2 rows of clothes that were hanging. And then I would have areas where I could put shoes because I wanted my shoes to be off of the floor as well. So you can see that that is the theme in all of these areas. I added some drawers to the one that I built with IKEA. I also had a jewelry drawer, and then I had in the back, I had an area where I could display my handbags, and then underneath that I had where you could pull out and hang pants. And I'll show you how I mimicked that in the one that I built with the Target bookshelves. One of the differences with the Target bookshelf versus the IKEA PAX wardrobe system is the difference in height. So they go up way higher. Because of that, the clothes wouldn't be as close to the floor as they are here in my closet. I'm okay with that. I don't have any problem with that. I could see other people maybe having a problem with it. Some could argue, well, it doesn't look as luxurious or high scale or high end as a closet design where the clothes are higher up. I honestly don't prefer that the clothes be higher up because then it hurts my arm trying to hang up all the clothes when I'm putting clothes away, and it's harder for me to see my clothes. So I don't personally like that. I like that these are shorter. I like that there's room up at the top for me to display things if I want to display them. So you will see, I'll show you that I have some of my luxury handbag packaging up at the top. as like a way to display. And you wouldn't really be able to do that with the IKEA ones because they would take up the entire length of the wall. Not specifically in my closet because my closet is so tall, or the ceiling is so high, but in most people's closets that would be the case. The other thing to note is where I put things, and this versus with the IKEA was different as well. So all my dresses are right here, but they were going to be over here with the IKEA system. And the dresses, this is something that my husband kind of engineered, which I really appreciate that he did that. It is not actually one of the bookcases. So we put one bookcase all the way to the corner, the other bookcase all the way to the corner, and in the middle there a bookcase could not fit. It was not wide enough. However, we were able to use the backing of the 10th bookcase. We didn't end up putting the 10th bookcase together. We used the backing of it, and then we used a couple of the shelves that came with it to tie it in all together to make it look like it is a open bookcase, but it's actually not. We were able to do that to be able to hang the clothes. But if you don't do it that way, or aren't able to figure out a way for your closet to be able to do that, then the problem is that all of these bookshelves, they do have a middle shelf that is part of actually putting it together that you cannot remove. It fits very well where your clothes normally hang, so it doesn't matter for the rest of them, but it would matter for dresses because it would, like, that shelf would obscure their ability to hang down appropriately. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing about the Target bookshelves that I was nervous about with doing this hack is that the bar, whenever I saw anyone had done this, there were a lot of clothes that were hanging, honestly, in these shelves. So I was concerned that there, with so much weight on these bars, which I got like heavy duty bars to prevent them from like bending or anything like that. But I was worried that they would not stay within like the side of the bookshelf, that they would end up pulling out, or it would get damaged, or they would cave in or something like that. I don't know. I was concerned, like, is it going to hold the weight? And I've had this closet now for, oh goodness, probably 5 or 6 months, and it doesn't look like it's pulling out at all. They have a lot of weight on them, even more weight than they did previously, and they look just as great as they did when we first put them together. So no concern with that. Obviously, we did secure them all to the wall, which it comes with the ability to do that. So that is another, like, they're very secure in there. Now that you've seen what I would have gotten with the IKEA system for the $2,675, let me show you what I did with this Target bookshelf hack. And then after that, I'll go over, am I happy that I did this, or do I regret it? I'm sure you guys probably already have an idea, but I'm going to actually show you bookshelf to bookshelf, but I'm going to point to it while I'm here, but I'll show you on the side. So the first one right here, which that one has my shorter sleeve items, and then it has 5 different places to put shoes. And the nice thing about these is, because they're bookshelves, there's a lot of options on like how close you can put them together. So you're able to really customize it to be higher or closer together to fit how big the shoes are, which is really nice. And then right here we have 2 rows of just hanging clothes, and these are all like my sweaters, and I do it by color coding because that's just what makes sense for me. Again, this bookshelf is the same thing. The next bookshelf, we have different areas where I have like bags, and then I have hangers that I'm not currently using, and then I also have some baskets that have different things in them. Here in the back wall, we have some of my luxury bags that are in dust bags that I keep them in, but I bought these dust bags off of Amazon that allow me to actually see the bag, so I am able to see what is in that in order to determine what bag I want to take out with me. I have a Chanel book, and then I have a Bath and Body Works like snake display thing that I thought was really cool. And I have some luxury perfume in there. And then I have more baskets that have like socks and things like that. And then you can see that I have some of my like luxury bag packaging as well. And then here on this side behind me, you'll see that I have a Hufflepuff plaque because I'm Hufflepuff. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. You may have noticed if you watched my other video about how I ended up making money and getting free clothes, which if you haven't watched that video, I will link that up here. When I try on the clothes, you may see that I have a tattoo, and that tattoo is actually of Hogwarts. So I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. My husband has a matching tattoo with me. And then there's Dobby. Oh, Dobby. He's a free elf, especially with all these clothes, right? So I have Dobby, and then I have other handbags that, again, are in the dust bags that I'm able to see. And then just more shelving. And I have my Gucci belts as well. And then over on this side, I have my short sleeve shirt and tank tops, and I have my shorts. Over here, I have more short sleeve and my jeans, all my jeans. Over here, I have more areas of like baskets. So that holds like my underwear, my bras, things like that are all in those baskets. And then underneath that, I have my professional pants, and these pants pull out, as you can see. So that is how I designed this closet. It has every utility that I had in the other closet, but I feel like this was even more rewarding because I was able to save so much money doing this. I feel like it still looks very luxurious compared to especially the closet that I had before, which I can show you what it looked like before. It just is very customizable. I still have the ability to move things, and I have moved things around with regard to the height of each of the shelves, which is really cool. The one thing that the IKEA system had that this does not have from what we've talked about so far was a place to put jewelry. I already have a mirror that holds jewelry in this closet, and I've had that for a long time, but I was going to get rid of that because there wasn't enough room with the IKEA system to keep that in here. So I was going to get rid of that. And so I had like a pull out place to put jewelry, but I'm glad honestly that I was able to keep that because it's a mirror, which is nice when you're getting ready. And also I feel like holds the jewelry in a way that I really enjoy. So that was something that was nice not to have to get rid of. And then on this side, I'll show you, I have a little Disney ear wall. I am a huge Disney fan as well, so it's fun to display my Disney ears. It's just a little reminder of things that make me happy. Overall, I'm sure you can tell I am very happy that I did this hack. I think that it is worth it. I would encourage you guys to do it if it's something that you want to do to upgrade your space without spending a lot of money on a closet system. This is a lot cheaper option. Especially, I mean, my closet is quite big. It's a big walk-in closet, and I have a lot of clothes, and still the system works very well for that. And all the examples that I saw before didn't really show it in this kind of light or in this space. So hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. I've enjoyed having you guys here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please like and subscribe so that you're able to see when I upload next. It costs absolutely nothing to you, but means the world to me. So I hope you have a wonderful, luxurious day, but remember to keep it on the low. Bye, guys.